Hi, YouTube family, and welcome to the Weekend Edition. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture, and this week is called Vanessa, because I didn't really give her a name, but it's me, it's you, it's Vanessa, and it's time for the Weekend Edition. For those who say, oh, we want pictures. Well, with the help of David Gaines, we give you pictures. It's not cute not knowing, and now we're going to know like we do during the week. Let's get Okay, we ready for the weekend. It's not cute not knowing, and now you're going to know. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. Welcome to the Weekend Edition. Singer Celine Dion. She is one of the greatest singers ever, but she's been dealing with health issues lately, battling stiff person's syndrome, which has kept her from performing. She graced the cover of French Vogue. Look at these photos. Look at how amazing she looks. She did a surprise appearance at the Grammys, and we just wish her well, but these photos are fabulous. Former First Lady Michelle Obama, her latest book, The Light We Carry, is now available on paperback. Tamron Hall, the news just keeps coming. Her TV show has been renewed for a 6th season, and she's also one of the many people who've been nominated for the Daytime Emmy Awards, which are airing on Friday, June 7th on CBS. Tamron Hall's been nominated as host, and her show also included Jennifer Hudson, Kelly Clarkson, and The View. This is a big weekend for Zendaya. Her tennis romantic drama opens up in theaters. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We know who's going in. The class of 2024. You've got Mary J. Blige, Kool and the Gang, A Tribe Called Quest, Dionne Warwick, Cher, Dave Matthews Band, Foreigner, Peter Frampton, Big Mama Thornton. She did You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog first. Norman Whitfield, the producer who wrote many great songs for The Temptations. And the Car Wash soundtrack. Jimmy Buffett, who passed away last year. And Suzanne DePaz, Berry Gordy's right hand, making great decisions at Motown. We're going to get a chance to see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ceremonies on October the 19th from Cleveland. We'll have a chance to catch it on Disney+. And now it's time for Ask Auntie. This feature is getting real popular because you guys are really sending in questions. You know, I got my readers because I could not see without them. Twan Watson, 2210. How did you and Chocolate Divinity meet, and how long have you been friends? Well, there's a 20-year age difference. I'm 20 years older than her. I've known her father because I'm the same age as her dad. I was working at a club, and he said, come here. Now, he's real tall and menacing. Come here. I was like, what do you want? My daughter is coming to work for iHeart. You gotta promise me you're gonna look after her. So when she arrived here, I did. You know, she came in and we met each other. Well, Toya came in a blast because there were certain women who thought she was some young girl that they could push over. It was funny. So then people were like, ooh, that new girl. So here I go. Well, she likes me, so I ain't worrying about nothing. And we just started doing videos, and she started to hanging out, and I took her under my wing, and we just had a chemistry unmatched. I don't get a chance because now we don't really work in the same building, so she can only come occasionally, and she does a lot of stuff on her sister station, Power 99. But I just took her, we just had fun together. Just the look, the laugh, we just know each other so well, but that's how that happened. But I'm 20 years older than her. Our next question, Jill Nevermind, 7229. Patty, how did you get into giving celebrity news? I've always loved, I don't know, they didn't call it Hot Topics then, but I always loved celebrity news, what's going on with celebrities. I used to read the TV Guide. pop culture, I was always fascinated by pop culture, and getting into this, being a certain age, I said, I'm your auntie of pop culture, but it was a natural. Tanya Sharp, 223. Who are some people that you respect and admire? There's a lot. Susan Taylor, who used to run Essence magazine years ago. Dr. Maya Angelou, when she was alive. I read her books, changed my life, my way of thinking. I really admire people who can change my thinking, and I'm understanding the growing part of our lives. There's just a lot of people that I just look up to and admire and just really key in. It's authors who really get me. The Flame King 81. Auntie, you've been doing a great job in Wendy Williams' absence. If they ever offered you a talk show, would you take it? I'm older. I don't know if they would offer me a talk show. I'm having so much fun on this platform, but obviously it's something that I love to do, and it's a natural for me. I miss Wendy. I do. Wendy Williams had a style that cannot be imitated. She can't be replaced. She was unique, all on her own. I really miss that woman. Miss Nee 796. Kevin Hart, smaller venues for his upcoming tour. Why? He's at the point where he's done the great big stadiums, the smaller stadiums next to that. What do we call it here in Philly? We call it the Wells Fargo Center. He's done big stadiums like the Lincoln Financial Field. He wanted to do something different this time around and have a more intimate setting. True comedians remember those days when they were hustling in the smaller clubs, and he wanted a more intimate setting. It's not because he has fallen off. He got the Mark Twain Award for comedy. It's going to be on Netflix May 11th. Y'all know I love that man to my heart. And for those who are like, why do you love him so much? When I first met him, he said, my mother loved you, and so do we. Because she would tell us, be quiet, Daddy's talking. We got to find out what's going on. And it was funny because when he would do local radio, he would be like, I just want to talk to Patty, which I'm sure didn't sit well with everybody else. But we had just built a bond. And he was just like, you've just been a part of my life forever. And we always listen to you. So that's why I love that man so dearly. We're both from Philly. And I was glad to make an impact before he became a star. Sagittarius Blue 5701. I know you've said you had a stroke, but would you be willing to explain how it happened? Well, I wouldn't take care of myself. I took care of my mom for 25 years. You know, when you're wearing a lot of hats, I was the mother, I was the daughter, because at that time my son was like a preteen. Still got to come to work and be happy and play music. I took care of everybody else, but I never took care of myself. I'm going to tell you, one of those things was not drinking water. I was surviving on caffeine. Being a caretaker is hard. It's not easy, and I just shout out any caretaker where you have to take care of your parent. I wouldn't change a thing. I would just drink more water. But 2 weeks after she died, I had a stroke. It was like God was saying, let's sit you down for a little bit. I couldn't see. Lost my vision. My whole right side said bye. I couldn't walk. People had to help me go to the bathroom. But I could still talk. That's when I stopped crying. I could hear God saying, I'm going to sit you down for a minute. You're going to get your life back. But I need you to rest for a little bit. And he never took my voice. I think of the greats that have lost their voice. I think of Luther and Angela Bofill and Levi Stubbs from the Four Tops. So many people, their voice gone. He let me keep my gift because he had more for me to do. And what was the more? My vision returned. Something said, take your camera and put it up and talk into it. Just talk into it. Tell your stories and just things like that. And it worked. I got into this business to be on the radio, not to do videos. And now the videos is just as busy for me as being on the radio. But it happened because I wasn't taking care of myself. But it was also a point in my life where God pointed me in a new direction, and I had to rebuild my life, learn how to walk again, which was difficult. And it is something that I will talk about in a book. See, I'm a radio announcer in Philadelphia. I've been doing it for 42 years. And that's been my life since high school. And I took care of my mom for years. I was 51 years old, and I never lived away from my mother. I lived with her, then she came to live with me. We was together. And I took care of her. If you are a caretaker, take the time to take care of yourself. For you can't take care of everybody. And you don't take care of yourself. Also, sometimes you gotta take off that cape. Because we want to be super women. Yes, super women. Sometimes you gotta take off that cape and realize it's okay to ask for help. It's not cute not knowing, and now you're going to know. David A. Gaines puts this all together. Hit that notification button. You know when we're on. Leave questions. Ask Auntie. You got to be really asking questions. And guess what? I'm up for the challenge. I'm going to answer your questions. So Ask Auntie is here. So send in your questions. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. You never miss a thing. And thank you for being here. David A. Gaines, you are such a blessing. Thank you on this journey. I appreciate you guys. See, that last segment almost made me tear up, but we're not going to be messing with these lashes. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.